Assalamu alaikum students. Whoever is joining, please turn on your cameras. I will remove the students without cameras. Mark your attendance, turn on your cameras. Arisha Hassan, Usman Mughal, Abdul Hasib, please everyone. Turn on your cameras, please. Usman Mughal, Arisha and Abdul Hasib. Fix your cameras on your faces. I will remove the students with the cameras facing the walls and the curtains. It's okay, Usman. Be quick, everyone. I on daily basis I repeat these instructions and I waste my time in doing it. There are two students with the name of Anik, and there is a message that Anik is not attending the classes. Abdullah Seeb, I don't want to see the book page. So there is Anik is not attending the classes. There is a message from the parents. I'm removing. Who's there with the name of Abdullah? We don't have any Abdullah. We don't have any Farooq in our class. इन कामों के अलावा अगर पढ़ाई पर ध्यान दे देना तो आप लोग काफी अच्छे जो है ना नंबर ले लें. Abdullah Seef, if you are turning on your camera, you'll be in their class. Otherwise, I'm gonna remove you. Osman, fix your camera on your face, please. Wasting my 5 to 10 minutes in these useless things on daily basis. Okay, students, we don't need useless students in the class who are going to disturb the class. It's better to have 2 or 3 students who want to attend the class seriously. Okay, Usman, your camera is still turned off. I will remove you as well. I will remove you from the class as well. Okay, were the question answers done yesterday? Malaika, okay, the question answers? Okay. Last one was left. Okay, let's start up with the last one. How does the Holy Quran describe the personality of the Rasul? Write down the question, please. See, beta, start writing the answer. Start writing the answer. The Holy Quran clearly mentions all the aspects of Rasul's personality, clearly mentions all the aspects of Rasul's personality all the aspects of Rasul's personality in one ayah. Ayat, ayat means verse. In one ayat, okay. Now start writing the translation of that ayat in inverted commas. Indeed, in the Rasul of Allah, indeed, in the Rasul of Allah, indeed, in the Rasul of Allah, in parenthesis, write Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rather, let me go to that ayah. You can write the translation on your own, so that there is no chance of any mistake. There is the translation. Here it is. Indeed, in the Rasul of Allah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have a good example. Better write the ayah from here, so that there is no chance of mistake. I have fixed my screen on that verse. I have fixed the screen on that verse. You can write it from there. After writing, just give me a message in the chat box that you have written it. Done, beta? Okay, the question answers are done. Now let's move on to the exercises. Reading comprehension exercise, analysis of the pattern of the text organization. Choose the correct option. You'll answer me in the chat box. I'm opening the chat box in front of me. So you'll give me the answer in the chat box. In paragraph number 1, dash details of the Rasul's characteristics are given. General, specific, or chronological. General, specific, or chronological. Be quick. What happened? Okay. Malaika, you are saying it's option C. What do you think, Lamia? Better, these are not chronological details. Chronological details are basically related to the dates and history, dates and figures. So these are general details of the Rasul's personality. General details. Option A. That's good, Lamia. The key idea of paragraph number 2 is that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a great orator. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a just head of the state, or he was just and fair even before his nubuwwat. Be quick, girls. Option C, good. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was just and fair even before his nubuwwat. Next, examples given in paragraph 3 and 4 shows that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Mariam, kindly mute yourself, please. Examples given in paragraph number 3 and 4 shows that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a just head of the state. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a simple man, or he was fair in his dealings. In paragraph number 3 or 4, 3 and 4. In paragraph 3 and 4, was he he was a just head of the state, he was a simple man, or he was fair in his dealings. Be quick, we have done the chapter thoroughly. It's option C. That's good. He was fair in his dealings. Next, paragraph number 5 shows that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a just head of the state. Is that the justice of Hazrat sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a source of peace and security for the non-Muslim, or Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was just and fair even before his nubuwwat. Be quick, girls. What happened? What's there in paragraph number 5? Maybe have paragraph number. This 4 research and also research and it was just and fair even before his nubuwwat. Option C. Number 5. To whom did the Rasul give the following advice? When two men come to you for judgment, never decide in favor of one without hearing the arguments of the others. It is the most likely that you will know the truth. It was given to Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Ali, or Hazrat Umar Farooq. Hazrat Ali. That's good. Option B. Very good, Lamia. Identify the topic, sentence, and supporting details. This is done. Leave it. Question answers are done. Now, grammar exercise A, B, C, and D is your homework. Grammar exercise A, B, C, and D is your homework. Okay? All the exercises are to be done in your notebooks. So please, grammar exercises A, B, C, D is your homework. Note it down. Grammar exercise A, B, C, and D is your homework. Tomorrow we'll start up with the solution of these exercises. That's all for now. We'll do the rest of the things tomorrow, inshallah. Take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.